Doa and Wolf. Kind of said that backwards. It's like Boxer and Leenock are casting us play. And here we have our Red Zerg from the team FX Open, spawning at the upper right part of the map. The winner of our last game, can he close it out?
FXO Leenock.
Can he knock out the Emperor? Have to find out. And here we go. This guy needs to win this game to stay in the GSL. Our blue Terran player, he is.
Players Boxer.
A lot of pressure right now on Boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think... I mean, we talked about some sloppy mistakes that Boxer made last game, but he made a lot of good choices. His timings were good. His micro control was not the best. Obviously, his Blue Flame Hellion Marine drop control was pretty good. He lost a lot.
Too.
The Queens were prepared because Leenock knew the exact moment where, I mean, not the moment, but the place where he was going to drop. He saw the dropship and he was like, oh, I know what's going on here. And then the Queens were able to defend, but Boxer still killed a lot of drones with a few of the Hellions on the other side. It's just that Boxer's control in that one crucial, critical moment, it was what swung the tide into Leenock's favor. And even, I mean, we didn't mention the Banelings where like that killed all of Boxer's last Marines. I mean, that was just like game ending. But Boxer would have been playing so far behind if that didn't happen in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things that I actually love about StarCraft 2 at this level is that it's such a tenuous edge that these guys are walking, you know? The level of play is so high that one little mistake is the end of the game. You know, you have to be exactly on the ball the entire time. And the style that Boxer's doing is very multitasking and micro-intensive, too. It's not an easy style to play by any means.
Very true. Terran versus Zerg in general, you have to have a lot of good micro-control. And
I like that saving the...
Look at that.
Whoa, that's not a wall off.
Leenock's like, I just wanted to test your wall off. Now I can see that you took gas.
Huh. All right. Marine's going to take out that drone. I have to imagine Boxer's probably setting that up for something else, possibly, but that's... Yeah, I don't know. That might just be a bad supply depot there. What do you think? You're yawning. I'm asking you questions, and you're like, I can't talk right now.
Sorry, I had that yawn that comes up. It's like you're not tired, but you just yawn for some reason. It's probably someone else in the studio yawn. That's why I yawned. No, it was just a bad wall. If the depot was one hex too far to the right, it looked by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So the bunker is going up again here for Boxer at the natural for Leenock. And Leenock's going to turn that into a spine. Maybe, nope.
Nope. He's just going to run away.
Yeah. And this is going to be just fine. Yeah, he's going to make it into a spine. He just didn't want to do it right away. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, Boxer may not even be able to do as much damage as he did last time. Maybe he will be able to, actually. Yeah, he will. So he's going to poke away at that hatchery a little bit. Just a little bit of pressure.
Look at that drone mining there. He's like, I can still mine.
The bravest drone, Wolf. So brave. So Boxer doing a very similar opening last time. Actually, not similar at all. He's just doing a Hellion expansion.
Queen is out. And, of course, there's only one Marine in that bunker, so...
Yeah. And Boxer... Actually, he will be doing that opening. Never mind. Never mind, Wolf.
Well,
Never mind everything I said.
It's the exact same build he did last game.
Yeah,
the camera opener. He isn't necessarily going to do a drop, but he's doing the same opener, reactor on the barracks, or excuse me, on the factory. 2 Hellions out, switch. Looks like he's just going to make 2 Hellions instead of 4 this time.
Get that blue flame really, really fast.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this style done on cross positions on Teldrim Ultra yet, so...
Well, it can be quite effective still. Yeah. It's really easy to use at the natural behind the mineral line. And in fact, this is one of the best maps to do this strategy on. And he kills a bunch of Zerglings. Now he's going to even sneak past the Queen and the Spine Crawler. Leenock going to have to be very careful. He's got his Queen's position pretty nicely here, but drones are going to die, some of them at the very least.
Well, one dying so far, and yeah, Boxer roasting a couple more drones. So these first 2 Hellions actually doing a little bit for him there, doing some scouting. He will kill a lot of Zerglings and a couple drones.
He's trying to target down a few more. Oh, 2 of those drones.
That was a quick hit.
A near misses. Legend highlighting that.
5 hit points, 4 hit points on that drone right there. 5 on the other one.
So Blue Flame about 3/4 of the way done. Starport going up here a little bit later. Obviously, this time he got Blue Flame really quickly.
Yeah.
So that's why Starport's going to be a little bit slower than last time, but that's okay. What I think he's going to do is move his Marines and Hellions across the map, just have the medevac rally to his units.
Yeah, the medevac can always catch up later. It flies.
It can fly.
Yep. Not as fast
Ignores
as it
terrain.
used to, but
Not as fast as they used to.
right.
Stop being so bitter.
sorry. All right, Baneling Nest going up for Leenock. So again, you know, he is kind of preparing. He might be a little bit thrown off because you normally don't see those two Hellions so quickly with that, but Boxer might decide to even play a little bit more defensive too. I don't know, Wolf.
There's the switcheroo.
And is he going to get Stim right away? Yes, he is. Okay, so a little bit quicker Stim this time for Boxer as well. Yeah. I got the Stim upgrade in the campaign last night, Wolf.
Oh, did you?
I did. I'm like
How many
4
credits did
missions
that
in.
cost you?
I believe it was about 50 or 60,000 or so.
Gotcha.
Playing the single player on Brutal. It's about time I played the campaign, Wolf.
It is about time, man. Hell, it's about
Hell,
time.
it's about time. That's right. Although I am not going to smoke a cigar inside my marine suit. That just seems dangerous, man.
That does seem a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear. How that works.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's like, what if you drop it? You're like trying to pick it up with your tongue.
I don't even.
It's burning your neck.
I don't want to imagine that. Well, I don't smoke, so I don't know exactly how that sort of thing really works.
No.
Or how, if it would like really burn your neck horribly if it landed on you.
I think it would hurt pretty bad.
It would hurt, but I mean,
Yeah.
it would definitely be bad. I mean, that's one thing we can know for sure. But
wouldn't be good.
How bad would it be? I don't know.
Hopefully it just stops at the neck.
Well,
That's
this
all I
drop,
gotta
this drop could do some damage. There are 4 Banelings over here, and he's just going to draw these units back. This is actually a different place than I expected him to drop. This is a really smart location, though. The Queens,
really
again, are key here.
Oh, there you go. Picking up the Marines.
Got to keep that medevac alive. If he loses the medevac, the drop cannot go on.
Yeah, those Marines can't jump up cliffs, man.
Nope, they're not Reapers.
Can't get that upgrade in single player.
And looks like he is going to lose the dropship.
And looks like he's going to lose all his units up on the cliff as well. A lot of stuff being taken out by those Blue Flame Hellions, though.
Yeah, and that was a pretty good trade for Boxer.
Yeah, did okay. The big thing is losing the medevac.
The idea here is that the Hellions on the low ground will clean up the melee units that are attacking from the high ground.
Right.
Good scan here, going to kill some creep tumors. Nothing that Leenock can do about it.
Yep, it's kind of annoying to have to deal with.
Oh, going to lose even more. They're all stacked up on top of each other. That's unfortunate.
That is really annoying.
Now he's just going to continue to poke here. If the Zerglings get too far forward, he's going to kill a lot of them, but otherwise he's just going to slowly take out the, I almost called that an eBay, evolution chamber.
Evo Bay.
It's the Evo Bay.
Yep. And Leenock taking a fast third. We're both on the same page, Wolf.
We are on the same page, man.
It's a base.
I like that he's taking it at that location because Boxer is less likely to check that. Of course, he's going to check it. He's got Hellions, but it's going to be a while before he really checks it.
Yeah. Might try to do a bit of a counterattack with these Lings here. And what does Boxer have? Okay, he's going to be
he's got
fine.
plenty of Marines. He's got a bunker, even having a Hellion here. But if he's not in the bunker and the Lings surround, there he goes, Stims. Yeah, that's going to be enough.
Yep. Boxer obviously watching his mini-map.
And very well prepared for that. And the Hellions may try to catch these Lings. That is so good if he can get them, but they got away.
For
Couldn't
now.
catch them.
For now, Wolf.
For now. Burrow, Baneling speed, Spire, and +2 melee attacks all finishing up around the same time.
Yep.
This time he's making the 8. The 8 mutas. He made all of them this time because he knows Boxer's units are far away.
Okay.
He's at cross positions. He's seen Boxer's units, but Boxer knows this time again. He's going to push across. But I think Leenock is like, well, I've got a lot of Zerglings. I've got enough time. My Baneling speed is done. I should be okay. But, you know, he doesn't have any Banelings. He's making 10 of them right now, but Boxer's going to hit at this particular moment.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit better for Boxer this time. Leenock is about 20 supply behind as well. Good amount of Marines, good amount of Hellions. And here we go. Oh, he's got to micro those Hellions, though. Nice split by Boxer. Oh, burrowing the Banelings. Oh, he has to be very, very careful there. I think he must have seen him this time. And Leenock just crushing
Oh,
this
man,
stuff.
I can, like, barely see those Banelings. Those are, like, cheating Banelings. Do you see that?
Yeah. Man, I would not want to be...
You, like, scan it, but it's still not there? You actually have to have a magnifying glass to see them?
I wouldn't want to be a Hellion in Boxer's army today.
Oh, Leenock going to clean up a lot of these Marines.
And I think that Leenock just playing extremely well against this. Boxer still has a good amount of Marines, splitting pretty well. But is it going to be enough? I don't know. There's so many mutas. Boxer's losing some medevacs as well.
Well, Boxer has taken a pretty significant supply lead. Now, what he doesn't know about is the base at the top that we were talking about earlier. There aren't any drones there, but that is something Leenock's really got going for him.
Well, the other thing, too, is Leenock is going to force a lot of scans out of Boxer after last game, after this game.
Yeah. And he's
Fourth
already
going
been
up.
using burrowed banelings a lot to try to scare Boxer.
Yep.
And if Boxer makes one mistake, the game can change very quickly.
Now the upgrades for Boxer looking pretty good right now. He's already getting +2 for infantry attack and +1, and I believe Leenock is a little bit behind on those upgrades at the moment.
Well, he's got
oh, no,
+2
never mind.
melee
He's not at
attack,
all.
and his +1
Yeah.
for Mutas is about to finish.
Why didn't you stop me before I said that, Wolf?
Well, I didn't know if you were going to talk about like a different upgrade, like baneling speed and stuff. I was like, yeah, well, they already know that, but
Is he getting durable
just reminding.
materials?
Is he going to get the Corvid reactor?
Is he going to get Hunter Seeker Missile? I think
Is he going to get the Caduceus reactor?
Caduceus Reactor?
Is he going to get the Behemoth reactor?
Weapons that's the biggest reactor of all. Behemoth Reactor.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Can produce
Is
like
he going to get the
6
Neo
Marines
Steel
at once.
frames?
Is he going to get auto-sec tracking? Did you already say that one?
No, I didn't say that one
All
yet.
right. We're running out of like funny Terran names. Funny Terran upgrade names.
Is he going to get the Planetary Fortress?
That's... Is he going to get... What's the Warp Prism? one?
Gravitic Drive.
Is he going to get the Mobius Reactor?
I'm like, that's not a Terran. I'm like, you're talking about the Warp Prism. I'm like, that's
No.
not a Terran thing, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mobius Reactor is there. Every time
Yeah, Mobius Reactor is.
Every time I hear that, I think of Morpheus from The Matrix. Then I think of Morpheus going, machines!
Is he going to get the 250 millimeter strike cannons?
Oh, he should.
All right. There's like
Yeah, he
very
should
few left. I mean, there's
actually.
like personnel cloaking,
Yeah.
but
Personal
Banshee cloaking
And those Banelings.
are spotted.
Yep. Those Banelings.
Yeah, now he's just got so many Hellions.
Yeah, this is really interesting. It's a tankless style. So, you know, it relies a lot on micro. Boxer has a pretty good micro. He can make it work. But yeah, it's interesting to see us now 17 minutes, Blizzard minutes into the game, and no tanks out yet.
Yeah, he's just been making this Marine
Yeah.
and Hellion style work.
It's like almost an evolved Marine King style.
Well, it's because
from like a couple
he's
seasons ago.
kept the Mutalisk count low enough. Well, I mean, the Mutalisk count isn't quite high enough to where. Actually, I'm like trying to think about this. I'm like, well, I don't know what the weakness of this build really is. I mean, if he controls his Hellions well enough, he's trying to use the Hellions to kill the Banelings. But if all the Zerg armies in one good place, he's going to lose the fight.
Yeah, I mean
And-
that's the thing is that it relies on the control. Okay, speaking of control, and Boxer losing a lot of Marines there, but did Leenock kill enough?
Well, he did take a pretty significant supply lead. 44 Zerglings in production,
Yeah.
and Boxer still does not know about the northern base.
Man, every time like a big engagement happens, the control for Boxer has just not been the best. I mean, that's not typical, but
Yeah, it's actually so atypical of Boxer.
yeah, it's really bizarre. I mean, usually it's those big fights where Boxer just micros like a genius, but I don't know.
Leenock trying to avoid this big engagement.
Yeah, I mean that's the weakness of this style is that it is so micro-intensive. I mean that's why so many Terrans play Marine tank, and here we go again. Boxer not in the best position there for the split.
That was a lot better control, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
But does he
again,
have enough Marines?
Certainly not. No, the Mutalisk count is too high, but Leenock's just going to play it safe right now. I do like that. Couple of Burrowed Banelings right there in front of Boxer too, I believe. Is
Well,
that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if Leenock's if Boxer's Hellion control is good enough, does he really need tanks?
Yeah.
I think yes. But
I
maybe
think-
he thinks no.
Obviously, I think you're right. I think he thinks no. A few tanks wouldn't be bad.
Well, I mean, like there comes a point where your micro is just not perfect. You need some tanks.
Yeah.
And the mutas, if you try to target down the Banelings, the mutas are going to hit the Hellions. It's just not good.
And this is another reason why tanks would be pretty nice to have, because counterattacks at your natural are much scarier. And
Yeah, it looks like
Boxer-
we may have a base trade scenario here.
And I think that's going to work out a lot better for Leenock. Yep, Boxer in huge trouble right now. He's going to go after this other base, but not a whole lot he can do here. Kill the hatchery, I guess.
Well, actually, Leenock's in a lot of trouble because Boxer has a lot of units at home. He's
Oh, he
got
does?
SCVs as well.
Oh.
And Boxer
Didn't think he
has
had
a pretty sizable army. Now, Leenock's in an awkward position because he's got 28 mutas and 8 Banelings versus 49, 51 Marines. And a lot of his supply, he's ahead in supply right now.
Yeah, he's like
but
70
that
supply
is,
ahead.
that's like 40 of that is in drones.
It's true.
So, and
Well-
Boxer's got a really strong composition here.
Well,
It's
here
all
we
going to come
go.
down to this engagement. Boxer's units are in 2 groups.
Nice split there. Not a lot of banelings from the
Yeah.
Oh, Zerglings and banelings coming in from behind, though.
Yeah, that actually is probably gonna be it.
Yep.
The problem is, Boxer had a lot of units, but they were in two groups. One was at the north, killing the base. One was at his home base. So Leenock was able to search and destroy. He found that one army. He surrounded it.
Yep.
That planetary, though, is going to be pretty impregnable. Look at how many turrets there are. Doesn't have the high-sec auto tracking, but
no, he needs
if
it now.
he did, man, this might have been going a little bit differently.
Yep. And Boxer's getting so low on minerals.
These mutas have +2. Is he going to get it? He gets it.
Oh,
now
those
in the
medevacs!
medevacs!
Oh no.
And yeah, I was gonna say this one planetary is Boxer's last hope, and Leenock's like, yeah, I know, LOL, and he like goes and kills it.
I know it's your last hope. And yeah, this is gonna be it. Those turrets don't bring in the minerals, and yeah, that is gonna be it. I mean, Leenock.
Oh
just
man, a
responded
lot
so
of
well.
Boxers. You guys didn't get a shot of a lot of Boxers. Marines are on Mook, man. They've walked under mutas and were killed.
Well,
Leenock with triple the supply now of Boxer.
you know, it's a really cool style that these Terrans are showing us right now, but, you know, the control for Slayer's Boxer, these games just was not good enough to make it work. Leenock played really well. Yeah.
The Boxer,
Post-mortem.
I mean, well, after the game we'll discuss more of this Boxer style with no tanks.
It's cool. I like it.
And look at this, just cleaning up the natural.
So many mutas.
So many banelings as well.
So many everything.
GG. Boxer
And
falls again out of Code A.
Yep.
Leenock
He's out.
advances to the round of 16.
And, you know, Choya, we talked to him yesterday. We're like, Leenock versus Boxer, what do you think? And Choya's like, oh, easy. Leenock win easy. We were like, really?
That was kind of something that was surprising. That Choya, we asked him yesterday how, you know, is Leenock nervous? And he just was like, no, man. He thinks he's going to take it easily. And
I don't think Leenock's ever nervous, man. I mean,
Leenock is so calm. He's the calmest pro gamer in StarCraft 2. Maybe not as calm as Nada, but...
And Boxer doing the traditional congratulatory handshake. Such a manner guy, even after losing. And, yeah, so Boxer knocked out of individual league into GSL again. Gonna have to try to requalify next time. You know, he's got that competitive spirit, so I'm sure he's gonna be back. I mean, don't even bother making threads about is Boxer retiring. I mean, he's not retiring. He's not going anywhere.
Yep, you can see Leenock borrowing Slog's shirt.
Yep.
We caught that on camera, Leenock. We know you're borrowing his shirt. You didn't wash yours.
He's a Slog fanboy. And,
look at this guy.
Yeah. Look at us.
Ukrainian Zerg player, Happy Zerg over here.
Yeah, and Leenock won Happy Zerg as well.
Yeah.
Getting into the round of 16, staying in Code A. And getting past Boxer, I'm going to call him a favorite to win Code A this season. He's been just waiting for me to come back before he's going to win Code A. That's what he's been doing. It's been nice of him to do that. I appreciate that, Leenock. Yep. He's a nice guy. So it hurts to see Boxer get knocked out. But
yeah, it does. It does. Well, let's talk a little bit about Boxer's style here with no tanks.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Now, if you can control your Hellions, and the banelings are off creep, and you can try to hit the banelings where they're away from the mutas, because you have to kind of send your Hellions up front and then like run back, but then the mutas can hit your Hellions.
Yeah.
So it's like more mobile than tanks, but at the same time, if the mutas just catch your Hellions, the Hellions die so fast, and you're like, then what happens? So it's like, I see what he was trying to do there, but I think as the game goes longer, the Zerg army just gets too big and you can't out-micro it. Because the Zerg army is 1Aing and like running Zerglings past, like right-clicking past and attacking you, and you're like trying to split your Marines and your Hellions and move your Hellions over here and avoid the mutas and trying to do all these things. Even if you're Slayer's Boxer, you need some siege tanks.
I feel like the strat is a little bit ahead of its time. You know, I don't feel like the StarCraft 2 players out there right now have the multitasking.
That may be the case.
To do that, you know, maybe in a couple of years we'll see something like that. I'm sure we're going to still see the Terran players try to do this. And try to do the style. It's a great style.
Well,
I mean, it takes away the immobility of Tank Marine and gives you a lot of cool options.
Yeah, siege tanks. I'm just like so excited about talking this. I'm like,
it's a really cool strategy. I love watching it. You know,
siege
it's
tanks.
Awesome. Yeah,
they have the ability to do splash damage directly to the banelings. Yeah. But also, when you siege up tanks, if the banelings end up hitting them, it's wasted banelings. Whereas if you mismicro your Hellions, it's like 2 banelings kill like all of your Hellions, and you're like,
Yeah.
So,
and Leenock just played that so well. You know, he had obviously studied some of the games, you know, from MLG probably and things like that. He knew the timings for this type of build. We're going to take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back with our next match. Don't go anywhere. It's GSL Code A with Wolf and Doa. Don't go anywhere.